Hello, it is 7:07 p.m. on the 17th of March 2025 in this country, America. It means it's St. Patrick's Day, which is where basically everyone's Irish. So there you go. So I've been looking through and trying to make some kind of pattern with the YouTubers in this video anyway. So we'll start off with this person. Auralnauts, I think that's how it's pronounced anyway. They have been around. I'm going to read the blurb, I'll let you do that. But they've been around since 2012 and 232 videos. And they have, I don't know how many subscribers. 395 subscribers. Now, these were around. They do really good edits of videos. Like they have a whole series of a parody of the Star Wars trilogy. So let's have a look at the first one. Okay, Jedi Party. Let's have a look what we do here. I think this is about 12 years ago. There we go, forgot that. Don't you just love commercials? 2 of them, that's great. Most of these don't have, I just rewatched them all, most of them don't have commercials. So I'll probably get struck with copyright. Although it's a YouTube video, but that's the irony.
Evening, sirs. Welcome to Space Hooters, the finest in tit-related eating and drinking this side of the galaxy. Can I start you boys off with something? Maybe a Tatooine titty twister or a thing of a dirt bomb.
Just the bottle service.
Bottle service coming right up. Douchebag.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I think it's just early.
What? Against the Jedi? I know trouble when I sees it. Believe you me, these boys is covered in it. We're screwed. You know the Jedi reputation. Listen, we have to get them out of here, peacefully. How are we gonna do that? I mean, we can't just kick them out. Whatever you do not piss these guys off.
Is it normal to make us wait this long?
Relax. I'd like to try their hot wings. I'm actually hungry.
You boys expecting ladies? This is the Sausage Festival. Not that there's anything wrong with the Sausage Festival.
Say sausage one more time.
Sausage.
Let me guess. The Jedi were perfect gentlemen, paid their bill in full, and left with no fuss.
No, they skip out on their bill. You steal from a cash register. They break Rupert, the authentic redneck robot.
So there you go. So that is Auralnauts. Again, they have a whole series and a bunch of different videos, and it's really, really, really well made. And if you ever want to see Jedi dance, they do little dances as well, which is really good. Very, very, very well done. And again, there wasn't subscribe and follow my Patreon. It was at the end of, I think, maybe a couple of videos that say, thank you so much. We spent years getting this together. If you want to contribute, go to our website. And they were so humble. It was perfectly beautiful. And this leads us on to bad lip reading. Now, bad lip reading is a similar thing, but what they do is they'll take movies, they'll take political events, anything like that, and then what they'll do is they will actually turn the sound off and then look at the footage and reimagine what the lips would actually be saying. So whereas that is kind of just an overdub and sometimes it doesn't match, they will go ahead and try and make it match as much as possible. So They are, that's their blurb. They've been around since 2011 with 8.13 million subscribers. And let's have a look at something. Let's do a Star Wars one. Since it's a Star Wars thingy. That's a. They do songs as well, like the Seagulls thing, is where, if I remember rightly, Yoda's wandering around, singing a song about going down to the beach and getting attacked by seagulls, and he wants them to stop. Movies and TV. Let's have a look at now. I should have done this before, but this you get an idea of the sort of stuff that they do. And let's do a no, I'm not doing a shorts. Create parallel Star Wars. There we go. So let's go ahead and do this one. See, that's what this one does. Oh, hang on. Right, that soundbite, just so you know, is the opening of a piece of music by a band called New Order. It's an English band from the early 80s, and it's called Blue Monday, and that's how it starts. So just a useless piece of information. So back to the video.
You know Ricky. He's a demon machine, and if he keeps shooting, I will end you, demon!
This morning I wanted a frap, and they wouldn't make it.
Every time I come here, you're buying a frap. It's not important to get a frap.
But it makes me happy.
Big fat deal.
Seriously, there must be something that makes you happy.
Not really.
A pickle? The zoo?
Never.
A sassy vagrant? 6 kittens in a bag of water? Poop on a stick?
That's disgusting.
Are you serious?
You're so freaking weird.
I like monkey.
So I'll leave it there. You get a good idea of what's going on. But if you, as I say, they do a really, really, really good job of matching lips to what they're actually saying. So in a bizarro world, they'd actually be saying this, which is really cool. So that's Battle of Bad Lip Reading. John Solo. Now, John Solo is a YouTuber. He's been around, let's have a look, for years. I think 2005, that's my guess anyway. So there's his blurb if you want to pause and look at it. And all this stuff. 2010, so I was wrong by 5 years, but it's got 1.76 million subscribers. Now he does, one of the things he does is Messed Up Origins. What he does is he does a heck of a lot of research about the origins of stories, films, that kind of stuff. And then he does basically where they come from. So let's have a look here. And it's things with everything really. Chinese, there we go. Chinese zodiac, Greek fables, that kind of stuff. Let's have a look here. Mythology. There we go. Trying to think of something. Folklore. Trying to see something. Whatever. Popular's current. Sorry, trying to. I should have done this first. I just opened up the channels. I didn't look at any videos. So let's do Chinese origins of zodiac signs. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Forgot to press pause. I love video adverts and stuff. And the thing is, as I say, when the adverts first started, people used to make money off it, but now most people have to go do things like Patreon and stuff like that. So this is just cash grabbing.
My name is John Solo, and depending on the calendar that you follow, this is either the first episode of Messed Up Origins for the year, or the final one. That's because next week, January 29th, marks the first day of the Chinese lunar calendar, and some pretty amazing celebrations are about to be underway. 2024, the year of the dragon, will be coming to a close, while the year of the snake is ushered in. But have you ever wondered why the Chinese lunar calendar is so different than the one that we follow in the West, or why each year is represented by an animal? How about why those animals are thought to reflect the temperaments of people born during that year? Those are the questions I'm answering today. But this is only the start of our newest adventure. After today's history lesson and story time conclude, you have 12 more episodes to look forward to.
So there you go. Well, if you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. And he's very, very good. He really does research. This isn't one of those things where I heard somebody, I overheard somebody at the shop say that blah blah blah. He actually does all the research with all the backup. It's very interesting, and he has a very nice flow with his videos. So it's not just like Bueller kind of boring, because some of these videos they don't know how to project. So today we're going to talk about Chinese zodiac. There's 12 Chinese zodiac, very much like the Westerns. Starting off in January, and it's like he puts life on it, which is really, really good. So Jon Solar, highly recommend, and he's been doing YouTube forever, as said around. Now, another reviewy thing we have is Wavy Web Surf. He's a really good guy. There's his blurb. And he's kind of like kind of guy, with the stuff. He's been around since 2016. I thought it was longer than that, actually. 1.61 million subscribers. Kudos to him. And he does things like murder mysteries and that kind of stuff. And let's have a look here. Okay. Just click videos. What we have here. And I could just give the first one, blah, blah, blah. I want to look at something. But you see what, have a look here of kind of the stuff that he does. And let's do this one. This is kind of pretty nice. I think, anyway. Let's have a look here. So, when YouTubers found missing people. Oh, mute. Sorry about that. Okay. Skip.
We'll be looking at the few yet extremely remarkable instances of YouTubers solving cold cases or finding a missing person.
So he's always had the backdrop. I don't know where he got his backdrop from. It's really trippy. And he's always had like lava lamps, and then he's recently over years actually put the shelves up. He's got the WWS light and then the rock salt lamps as well. But he's always had this kind of feel about it.
Let's get into it. IRL streamers find a missing teenager. In the summer of 2024, FaZe Clan member and live streamer Lacey, along with his friend Clix, were IRL streaming in Miami, Florida. Everything seemed to be business as usual, with the two hungry streamers sitting down at the Starlight Cafe to eat lunch as viewers spectated.
Yo, what's good, my brother?
Alright, Lacey, that was crazy.
While sitting at the table, the streamers can be seen interacting with a group of women behind them, until suddenly being interrupted by a shirtless young man wearing neon green shorts, the guy seemingly recognizing the two famous streamers.
Oh, hey, are you sparring, bro? Are you sparring? Yo, you good, bro?
It's not uncommon for IRL streamers to be approached by fans on the street, but something about this guy in particular was off. The teenager wasn't making any sense whatsoever.
Go ahead and dab up.
What?
Hey, he's clean. Yo, God is real.
Can I do this one?
What do you say? What? Bro, are you good?
As you can see in the clip, he was barely coherent, stringing together sentences that didn't make much sense. While he was friendly, it was hard to ignore the eccentricities of his behavior, with the two streamers becoming somewhat confused. For lack of a better expression, the guy seemed kinda twacked out. At another point in the stream, a child, presumably a fan of the streamers, walked up and began talking to the group as well. In the background, you can see the teenager in the green shorts give the child a styrofoam cup, which he promptly took a sip out of. It's all just kind of weird, like what the fuck was in that cup? The streamers asked Neon Short Guy if he was good several more times, and then the mysterious individual eventually left after a few minutes of chatting.
So there you go. So that was Wavy Web Surf. He's like the weird and, you know, somebody disappeared, or you get the idea of what he does. But so again, he's been around forever, and the videos are very, very good if you want to watch it. Let's look at Brandon Tenold, Canadian gentleman. He does reviews of weird and wonderful movies, stuff that's like, you know, B and C grade movies. This is blurb and all the stuff if you want to do that. And he's been there since August of 2014 with 255,000 subscribers. So let's have a look. What have we got here? Trying to think who again. Okay, Caveman. Let's have a look at this then. No, muting for the adverts. There we go. And another advert. Just so you don't know, on a Windows keyboard, I don't know if you hit M, it's the shortcut for mute if you want to do that. Oh, shut up.
Hey everybody, before we get started, I just want to say thanks once again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. That's right, Squarespace.
Okay, so this is something he never used to have to do this, but again, what's happened is the commercials you saw at the beginning probably go straight to Google, and so although Squarespace, from what I understand, is a good, you know, he's not just like selling stuff to junk. He still has to put this in the front of his videos, so he has to get sponsorships. You know, which to me is a crying shame, because when he first started, he didn't have to do that.
Movies like me. You can even set up an...
Okay, so it's still doing that. So let's just fast forward through there for a bit, and then so there you go. If you want to go to his Squarespace thingamabob, and there we go.
After a bit of a break, time to start a new year of videos. I've done dinosaur movies, I've done parodies, so what better way to kick off 2025 than with a parody that has dinosaurs in it? Caveman is a 1981 prehistoric comedy that was the directorial debut of Carl Gottlieb, a screenwriter who co-wrote stuff like Jaws and The Jerk. Gottlieb was a fan of caveman flicks like 1 Million Years BC and When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth, and with wacky parodies like Airplane and various Mel Brooks flicks being popular in the early 80s, it seemed like the perfect time to do a caveman comedy. It's also notable for having former Beatle Ringo Starr in the lead role. Yeah, in addition to his music career, Ringo also dabbled in acting, appearing in such classics as Candy, Sextet, and Son of Dracula. Alright, maybe those movies I mentioned aren't exactly classics, but point is Ringo was in them. So as a result, we got Caveman.
So if you want to see that, it's Brandon Tenold. He's from Canada. He has a nice sense of humour, a little bit on the... He just like, you know... He's just got a nice sense of humour. It's really nice. He puts it into his videos, but he does all the research. He's like the counter clerk in the old video stores that knows absolutely everything about every bizarre movie, and he goes into depth about it, as you can probably gather. He knows the director. He has like he does research about things in the that facts that people don't know and that kind of stuff. It's really, really cool. So go and check him out. Now we have Graveyard Girl. Now Graveyard Girl, she's from Texas and she's a drama major, if I remember rightly. And yep, she's in Texas. There we go. She has a boyfriend called Dogman, if I remember rightly, and they've been together for years. She's joined in 2010. She's got 8.63 subscribers. And she just kind of reviews. She collects weird stuff. Like she has a collection of these things. Hang on, you can see below the weird hairdryer thing. Newborn baby things But let's go ahead and we'll do this one soon as up here. And she's really cool. She's salt of the earth. There was a whole big thing. She was one of the big, as I say, she's got like millions of subscribers. But when the commercialization of YouTube hit, and then you had all these people going like with red circles and big arrows and saying 20 things that will blow your mind, and number 5 you'll never believe it, that kind of stuff, that kind of took over. And then basically Content Factories just for the money. People like her kind of got put on the sideline, which is a crying shame. She actually chatted with, I've forgotten his name now. There was a controversial YouTuber that went around, I can see his face, I can't think of his name, I'm sorry, who went around interviewing YouTubers that were kind of getting, they're under controversy, but also getting hit by the ad things. And he supposedly tried to help her, give her guidelines on how to get viewership back. And as I say, like 99,000 views, but let's have a look. If I can do this, and then hang on, can I do oldest? Okay, so this is when she first started. She did like makeup tutorials and stuff like that. So 99,000, 535,000, 2.1 million, 1.1 million. She was getting that kind of stuff, and this wasn't because it's 14 years ago. She was getting this kind of viewership. And then when the like 2 million, I had to use a Ouija board, 2 million views rather, and so as you see, she's kind of weird, but in a good way. She's really nice, and as you'll see soon. But you just say all these hundreds of thousands of views, and then it just hit her. Because she basically does, it's not scripted. She does stuff kind of off the cuff, and then she also has this other channel I'll show you in a second. So anyway, let's have a look at this from a month ago. Oh, commercials. And again, I think this is probably the algorithm. I usually get 1 or 2 at the beginning. There we go.
It's Bunny, and look at what I'm wearing. My jams. You guys, I used to film with y'all like this all the time. If I couldn't sleep, I would just think to myself, why not film a video late at night? Swap family pajama party. Sippy. Very refreshing. You guys, I don't know how y'all are feeling lately. I am a total insomniac. Like, I simply cannot go to sleep if it is dark outside. I am wide awake, vampire style. Am I choking on my own spit? Yeah, you guys, I don't know, I feel like this is like a condition that I get like once or twice a year where, try as I might, I simply do not feel tired at the night time. I do not know why. I feel like maybe it is like the worst this time of year where I feel like you don't get that many hours of sunlight anyway, so it sort of feels like there is no difference between day and night. Also, you guys, we have been involved in a super huge project lately.
So, and I'll continue for a little bit so you can get a good idea. She's salt of the earth. She's wonderful. She's been doing this for years. And it was a shame that she got, let's say, 44,000 views from millions. And she's got 8.6 million subscribers. And, she's a bit zany, blah, blah, blah. But she's talking from the soul. She's talking from the heart. She's not being pretentious. You see who she is as a person. And it's not just like reviews like this. She does... let's have a look. Okay, so I'll skip this video, go back to her channel. And Does This Thing Actually Work was a series that she did. Was it on this one or the other one? Let me think. Let's have a look on playlists. Okay, let's have a look here. Does This Thing Actually Work? Real folk makeup, lucky bags. You see the kind of stuff that she does? I can see, come on. Life Hacks Debunked. Where's the Does This Thing Actually Work? Okay. Let's have a look again. I should do a bit more research, isn't it? Does this thing really work? There we go.
Hey everybody, it's Bunny, and it's everybody.
Does this thing really work?
Today, we're going to be testing out this year's brand new Wubble product. I think every year for the past 3 or 4 years, out they come with a new something Wubble. We've had Wubble X, Tiny Wubble, Super Wubble, Original Wubble Bubble Ball. This year, we've got the Water Wubble, which is a water balloon Wubble ball. They pretty much say the same thing they always do about Wubbles, that it feels and looks like a bubble, but it's not a bubble because it's a blank. So this year it's not a bubble because it's a water balloon.
So there we go. So again, I'm not piggybacking off any of these channels. That's why I cut it off. Just look, you know, because I want you to actually go and watch these people, because these people are really, really cool. And you know, so that's Graveyard Girl, and then she also did Banana Peppers, which is this channel here, and this is kind of the similar kind of thing. It's her, but it's more kind of how would you explain the difference? Okay, so what is this channel? What does she say? Oh, it doesn't say. Okay, so she's been doing this since 2016 on this channel anyway. Did I do how long she's been on this one? I'd rather be safe than sorry. I think I did, didn't I? 2010, so there we go. So go back to Banana Peppers. Let's have a look to see. Okay, see if there's something that's... Oh, Tiny Grace. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. She collects weird things, like she does newborn baby things. So let's have a look at this from 6 years ago. Oh, commercial, there we go. And I know I should start using my editing software and stuff like that, but I'm just not capable at the moment.
Say bananas, you say peppers, and I don't know if I'm gonna like filming on this or not. You don't maybe know what I'm talking about. Yesterday on Graveyard Girl, I uploaded a does this thing really work on this crazy hula chair. I saw a lot of people suggesting that I could start sitting on this instead of sitting on a skateboard, and then even while I'm filming these videos, I can kind of be like balancing and exercising, but it might be too rocky. I don't know. We'll try it this once, and if you guys think it's too distracting, then we don't ever have to do it again. And today we are back in my messy closet.
Now, as a sub note to the Graveyard Girl video that I just showed, it was a bit tinny as far as the audio is concerned, because back in the day she used to sit in the kitchen, and then you know, so just because that video she was in the kitchen, she wasn't always in the kitchen on the Graveyard Girl video. She was in her little studio room here as well. So it's so you know, oh, is that the difference? But she was in the kitchen, so it's really tinny and great. And in Banana Peppers, she's not. That's not the thing. I don't know what difference there is. I mean, tell me what you think. And also, seeing as if anyone was watching this, I want to this series of videos, I want to kind of concentrate not only on YouTubers that were there back in the day, but if you've got any like a channel yourself, or if you've got like channels that you watch that are kind of not like the big ones, something that's like small, or something where people are genuine and they're trying to do something, and they need a bit of exposure or something like that. And again, I don't want anything out of it. I just want to, because what happened with YouTube back in the day is that as soon as you made a video, it popped straight up on the home wall for everyone. So if you say at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when you went to YouTube, everyone that was putting videos out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you'd see them all. So you could just like dig through it. And so instead of having all these huge recommendations and stuff that you have nowadays, you'd actually see people's work when it came up live. And so you give you a chance to see more kinds of people. But now with algorithms and filters and that kind of stuff, that you just see what they recommend. It's the same bum for over and over again. And with more of the minor creators that are just making baby shark videos and what have you, and other stuff, and with AI kicking in as well like that. I just want to give people a chance, and I don't be egotistical, I think, because I'm nobody. But if somebody comes across my videos and then hang on, Banana Peppers, who is this lady, and then watches her videos and and enjoys them to a point where they can give people like Graveyard Girl and other people like Brandon Tenoid and that kind of stuff just a little boost. Give them, bring it back to life, because they've dedicated their lives to this. This isn't any kind of ego trip for money and stuff. Well, it is, but it's more the content is at the top, and then it's like I'm making content because I really want to make content, and then I get a check for it as well. So as opposed to, well, how can we make money? So that's kind of what I'm rambling now. So I'll give you a bit more of Banana Peppers.
Today we are expanding my nest of fake babies. I don't know why I just refer to them as a nest. And I do know that some of you guys love this kind of content and some of y'all don't. Some of y'all do find it creepy or weird or strange, whatever. I love it. And definitely my collection of reborn dolls has grown behind the scenes of YouTube. Today we have a very special baby because we are throwing it kind of all the way back to my original baby, Blue Baby, aka Avatar Baby, aka, what else can we call you? Alien Child. So this is my original reborn doll, the one that started it all, and I'm not gonna lie, he is getting a little rough and tumble here. This is definitely the baby that I've taken out the most, that I travel with the most. I've taken him to Disney a couple of times. If you guys are interested in those videos, I will link them down below. Walt Disney World at Animal Kingdom has an entire Avatar land. It's actually called Pandora, that's its technical name, but I thought it would be so much fun to take him to Avatar land and kind of film people's reactions and stuff.
So I'll do that. So I'll leave it at that. So if you're interested, she has 2 channels, Graveyard Girl, and it's GRAV and then the number 3, and also Banana Peppers. There we go. So what I might do, I might put links in the description to help, because I haven't done that yet. So I'll have a go at doing that when I edit it, see if I can actually put hyperlinks in the description. So if you see something you like it, as opposed to having to search it, make it more convenient for you, you can just click it. I'm learning as I go on. Talking of weird people, now we've got this guy, Bobby Duke Arcs. In fact, I'm going to do another one after that. Okay, good stuff. Now, this guy is gifted. You give him a piece of wood, or as he calls it, a wood, and tools, and he can make anything. And he's zany, but amazing at what he does. Okay, so there we go. Support. He's been around since 2011. He's got 4.55 million subscribers. And let's have a look. I think this is one of the latest videos. What he did is he said although he's very, very gifted, he also has the thing of just because you see me do this doesn't mean that you can't do it yourself. And so that video, I'll show that, I think. He created this dagger, but then he created a kit, so anyone can go ahead and do it. So this is kind of a tutorial. Mainly, the stuff that he doesn't really aren't tutorials per se. Here he taxidermied a fish, but usually it's with wood. Like, for instance, let's have a look at this one. I'll do this one and I'll do the tutorial.
We're going to the knife store. Hey, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, so that's Bobby Duke. Okay, I'm going to pause here. Let's do, YouTube video with wobbly man walking. Okay. Is it? No. It's not going to show me, is it? Bollocks. I have to do that later. There's this video. Where is he now? There's a video of, it's like a animation, kind of crude AI back before AI was a thing, and it was just almost like a crash test dummy walking down the street all wobbly, and that's where that was inspired from. As far as the screaming is concerned, I think I did that one before, which was, oh, I've forgotten his name. Oh gosh, I've forgotten his name. Let's have a look. I don't know if I can do this. What's the word? How to basic. Alright, let's do that then. How to basic. The whole screaming thing. And then, so we do... what have we do? Go up here and do YouTube. And then we do... How to basic. I did this in a previous thing, but this is a really good channel as well. He is... I'll just do the first one. This is just like a minute and commercials. Yep, commercials on a minute long video. Thank you, Google. There you go. That's How to Basic, and that's where his I'll go back to, he's screaming when he's driving. It seems like that was inspired from, but anyway, back to Mr. Bobby Ducarts. And again, that's it. It's exactly what it's from, because it's the same music and everything. And I've got to find the video, but I have to do that later and show it as a beginning of my next video or something.
I've passed by this place about 1,000,000 times on the highway over the years, and I've never gone in. So, let's go check it out.
So what I'm doing here today is looking for a knife, but a very specific type of knife. A knife that has a shape I desire. Let's go look for it.
So this is what a knife store looks like. This is the weirdest looking knife I've ever seen. This must be a futuristic knife. Genius. Uh-oh. We got weird up in here. Oh, that feels... Excuse me. Sheesh. He must work out. Look at its head cake. Hey, I used to get spanked with one of these. It's got a nice heft. Okay, now we're getting to knives. Look at all that Damascus. It's pretty. You could really cut.
Okay, so because I want to show you kind of what he does, I'm gonna skip through the video a little bit so you see what's going on, and then so look here. So you get an idea of what he's doing. You got to see this video to tell the truth, but okay. Well, I'll see kind of where it's finished.
I don't even know where the break is because the paint completely just filled in all the cracks. So let's.
Okay.
Okay, That's not good.
You see, he's taken a piece of wood and he's made it look like a banana.
That actually worked way better than
I mean,
was expecting.
look at that. Is that just not amazing?
But it didn't. Hooray! Okay, so now we gotta put the knife in there, and then...
So there you go. I shall leave that at that. But as I say, doesn't that look like a banana? He's a genius at what he does, and he's got like an insane sense of humour, which is really cool. So Bobby Ducart's really well worth watching his videos. Now I'm going to go to this one first. This guy had, back in the day, you have like a really crappy web camera, and just used to do stuff, chat and stuff. And what he did was he had the Numa Numa video. I think this is the one, isn't it? This is the original one, Numa Numa. This is 7 years ago. So that's the only thing I've ever seen from this guy. So the Numa Numa dance, it was a huge thing. Chocolate Rain as well. I've got to do that something. So let me make a note here. I've got a what do they call it now? Spreadsheet now that I'm creating of. Because my memories, I mean, since the incident, I'm not in a very good condition, but whatever, that's just me whatevering. But he's got 68.5 thousand subscribers, 225 videos. But the thing that got him going was the Numa Numa song. And so let's go and get copyrighted by YouTube for playing a video that's actually on YouTube. See if that happens. Oh, commercial. Yeah, there it goes, of course. So again, M is mute. Also subscribe to him.
Hallå? Salut? Sunt eu, un haiduc. Și te rog, iubirea mea, primește fericirea. Alo, alo, sunt eu, Picasso, ți-am dat beat.
Right, so Gary, because I can't pronounce his last name, and so I'll be informal, sorry. He lip synced this song. I think it was from Russia or Ukraine or some Eastern European country, and he loved it so much that he got his video camera, his webcam up, and lip synced to it, and then recorded it and put it on YouTube, and it just became the dog's bollocks, as it were. It's really cool. Right now, what we're going to do, that's that one. This is another one. Okay, this is something that I think, okay, again, YouTube keeps unsubscribing me from stuff. This guy was around near the beginning of YouTube, 2005, and like, when did YouTube start? I think it's 2003. Did YouTube start? I think it was 2003. 2005. So this channel started on the first year. Okay, it's got 112,000 subscribers, 251 videos. Imagine that you, as a normal person, want to talk to a ninja. Okay, so there's his blurb. I don't think I showed that. There you go. and he just answers questions, and it is really, really well done. And like, let's have a look here. Okay, how to kill a ninja. Okay, and so he'd ask people to say, hey, you know, what do you want to? Give me some questions. I'll answer them. So he answers them in the form of a ninja. So here we go. Mute, I think. Nope.
I am Ninja, he's Ninja, she is Ninja too. I am Ninja, we are Ninja, but I believe that you are Ninja too.
Randy asks a ninja. How do you kill a ninja? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why all the hostility? What did a ninja ever do to you? Oh, right. Personally, I think it's a little rude to ask someone how to kill them. I've said it. Randy is rude. Rude Randy. Rude Andy. I have trained hard so that I never have to ask anyone how to kill them. And I think on some level they appreciate that. I don't really know because of the dead thing. I'd like to sync up with one of those ghost mediums with nice boobs like Patricia Arquette. Let's make it Roseanne Arquette. Let's go ahead and make it just Courtney Cox through the David Arquette. You know, if we're going that far, we'll just make it Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer, I know you've probably heard this before, but I respect your hair. Killing a ninja is a terrible thing to do. Ninjas are an important part of the eco-bio-dethosphere. It's very Lion King. If you kill all the wolves, you're gonna have a crap load of bunnies. And by bunnies, I mean stupid people. And it's really sad when a ninja dies. A ninja funeral is everybody wears black. Just a big chorus of bagpipes. And they usually play something by Johnny Mathis. They get a black flag and they fold it very taut into an exact triangle, and then they slice the widow's head off with it. Just go like that, and they usually take out as many members of the ninja's family as possible. You gotta be on your toes at a ninja funeral. All right.
So there you go. So that's the kind of stuff that he's done, and I say it's funny and it's light-hearted rather, and very, very well done. And it's just, you know, this was in the time of where YouTube was, hey guys, I was at school today and I had this great idea about something, and I was hanging out with my friends. It was that kind of format. It was just people just talking, and he was one of the first that came out with, you know, what happens if I dress up like a ninja and pretend I'm a ninja and ask, you know, but I'm kind of take it 100% seriously but be stupid about it at the same time. Very, very, you have to watch Ask a Ninja videos. So that's kind of my videos for this. As I say, what I'll do is I will see if I can put links to the channels in the description when I'm editing, and hopefully this reaches people. And not for me, I don't give a crap. I've got, you know, don't subscribe. I'm not going to monetize this. This is more, I miss the way YouTube used to be, and I think we should bring it back. And these people that I'm showing are people that work from the soul, not from the pocketbook. And I know you got to make money and blah blah blah, but if that can't be the number one thing. If you're talented, feed your talent and the money will follow, as is with these people. I mean, this video got 3.7 million views. I don't even think it was, no, it wasn't. It was a time before kind of financing, blah 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 blah. And so, you know, I don't know how. I mean, you must have made money somehow, but still, it doesn't matter. That's whatever. So I'll just end it with the rest of Numa Numa. And in fact, no, I'm going to do Chocolate Rain. Okay, good stuff. So we go to YouTube. Perfect, up here in it, because that was another thing, and he became exceedingly popular. And then let's have a look here. Chocolate Rain. Chocolate Rain. Okay, there we go. So okay, so go Tezonde.
Are you confused about the economy? Well, have no fear.
Okay, there we go. Guy was a teenager, and he was okay. So you know who I am, yeah. And he's been around since 2007 with 1.14 subscribers. Million rather. And he had a really deep voice. He was classically trained from what I understand, and the thing that got him was this thing, 140 million views, and it was a song that he wrote himself. And one of the things you see that where there's a microphone, he's looking away from it, because every time he needed to take a breath, he was trained how to sing properly with a microphone. Every time you take a breath, you can hear it on the microphone, so he turned away from the microphone so he could breathe. And then, without it picking up on the microphone. But it got like a bit of ridicule, but mostly great kind of publicity. And he was on TV. He hung out with musicians, actors, personalities, that kind of stuff. He had a huge following, and so I think this one was a video made with somebody, I've forgotten who, but anyway, beside the point. So this is where it all started, Chocolate Rain. Okay, and did I do the... Okay, whatever. Let's go ahead and do this. Oomph. Oh, sorry about that. And this was before commercial, so this is all going to Google. And he did this all himself, and he was a teenager.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die.
I'm gonna cry. It's beautiful.
Chocolate rain. The school books say it can't be here again. Chocolate rain. The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain. Build a tent and say the world is dry. Chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and see the light. Chocolate rain. Forecast to be falling yesterday. Chocolate rain. Only in the past is what they say. Chocolate rain. Raise your neighborhood insurance rates. Chocolate rain. Makes us happy living in a gay. Chocolate rain. Made me cross the street the other day. Chocolate rain. Made you turn your head the other way. Chocolate rain. History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain. History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain. Seldom mentioned on the radio. Chocolate rain. It's the fear your leaders car control. Chocolate rain. Worse than swearing, worse than calling names. Chocolate rain. Say it publicly and you're insane. Chocolate rain.
So there we go. Again, if you want to watch the rest of his video, because I don't want to piggyback off him, go ahead and go to his channel. But he's got a lot of stuff. Very, very talented musician. And he works straight from the heart, which is really cool. So there you go. Another bunch of videos. I'll see if I can find a way of putting links into the description for you. And yeah. And what else is there? Oh, yeah, I've got to